Hi guys, this little video is going to help you with putting on the roofs to your building, and there's a few kind of fundamental rules that we need to kind of put in place, because even though you're kind of drawing walls on the first floor and on the ground floor, we actually draw the roofs on kind of different levels. So in fact you'll see that we have a roof level, and that's where the upper roof's going to go, and then nearly all the other roofs are going to go at first floor, so we're not actually going to draw any at ground floor. Now it might be easier to see that in 3D, because you're going to have the roof over the first floor, and that's going to be drawn at the roof story. But these lower level roofs, of which there are one, two, three, four, we're all going to draw those on the first floor. So basically what this little video is going to do, I'm just going to go to the roof level, and at the roof level I can't see anything which is going to support my roof, so I'm just going to right click uh, maybe on the first floor, just say show as trace reference, and I can see the walls that I want my roof to go and encompass or enclose. So what we'll do is go to the roof tool. Now you might find that your roof layer is turned off, so what we should do is just turn that on. And I mean, we're going to be drawing this, I think, at the roof level, so I would just go Command L, Control L if you're on a Windows machine, and Archicad will realize which layer combination was prevalent and just turn on design roofs, and don't forget to go update. We click OK. Now what we'll do then is just set up the roof. Now the roofs we've got on this project are all mono pitch roofs, so we don't need this one. We just click this one, and we'll decide then whether we're going to do it as a rectangle or just join the dots. But let's just get the checks done first. So we've got it on the right layer, we've got it on the right level, and it's the top plate of the roof is actually at that story, so we don't have to make any changes to this figure. The 90 degrees, I could just leave, or sorry, 90 millimeters thick, you can just leave it as a simple timber one on the left. And I think we have to change the um, pitch to 20, and I think we're good to go. If we take a look at the bottom left hand corner, it says enter first node of roof pivot line. That's normally just where the gutter would be, or where the kind of pivot on your laptop cover might be. So I'm just going to go along the inside, and I'm just going to click on the corner, and I tend to hold my shift button down to keep it nice and straight, and you don't have to go the whole way, but I'm just going to go there anyway, and you get a little eye. Now if we click out here, it's going to be a leaky building, but if we click over the walls, that's telling Archicad that's where we want to keep the roof. Now you may have to just join the dots by using this one and going from the four corners. We could even draw a rectangle, or I could try doing the old Harry Potter method and see if that works. So I'll try that one first by pressing the space bar and then just going to the outside wall and going on top of that little black line, I think it is. If I zoom right in, and you see that little black line, make the space bar go, the magic wand go black, and I'm hoping we've got a roof there. So I'm in the roof tool. If I go edit, select all roofs, you've got one roof, so we've got a roof. And what I'll do then is, since I've got that roof selected, now I must admit I did not give barge or eaves overhang, so I'm going to assume they're 300 millimeters. So I'm in the roof tool, I've got the roof selected, I'm just going to left click on each node. This one I'm going to say I want to move it, so I want to move it Y 300 plus, and then the barge is going to be 150, so I'll say X 150 plus, go enter. And then I'll just go down to the other side here and I'll say X 150 minus, and then Y 300 plus, go enter. I'll just do the same all the way around, and if I say then X 300, sorry, the X should be the barge, which is 150, my apologies, minus, and then for the eaves that's going to be down the ways, Y 300 minus, and then we just go over to the last one, I hope, which is over this side, and I'll just type X for the barge again, 150 plus, Y 300 minus, do that, and then deselect it, and then we'll take a look in the 3D, and we've got a roof. Now what you got to do then is make your walls nice and tall, so I'm just going to shift click on this one, this one, and then I'm going to shift click on that one, and I'm just going to make them very tall so they're definitely going to go through the roof. So what you do is go into the wall selection settings. Those walls go from the first floor to the roof, but we're going to make them extend. So I'm going to make it 4,000. And now those walls are still selected. So when doing that, I can just go up and say Design, Roof Extras, and go Crop to Single Plane Roof, and make sure you crop the top. And then we're getting something which is going to look like our actual building. Now let's go down to the first floor, and what we'll do on the first floor is we actually want to do some of the lower level roofs, so we want to see the ground floor as a trace reference. So I'm just going to again show you how to do one of these smaller roofs. The one on the left, take the area where you do the roof pivot line as being this inner wall here, and just extend the roof out beyond this little recess. So don't take this wall. So I think you might find that this roof and this roof is very similar. So if you do one of them, you can probably drag a copy. You may even be able to mirror a copy if this is the right width, so just check that. But let me just do one more roof down here. So I'm pretty sure the roof is a mono pitch. It's going to be the same pitch and the same width. But this time, if you check the section, you'll see that we are actually home story is the first floor, which is 3 meters above the ground floor, finished floor level. But if you check the section, you'll see that the top plate is a 2740. So we have to put this in as minus 260. And the reason it's minus 260 is that from the ground floor to the first floor is 3000 millimeters, which is 3 meters. If you take 2740 from 3000, this is the figure you get. Once you've done that, we're good to go. And then you just enter first node of roof pivot line. I'm going to go from the corner again. And as I said, I tend to hold the shift button down. I'll go to the other corner and go up the way. And what we'll do is we can just grab this rectangle and say we want to have it from this corner. Get right in to make sure you're on the snap. And we'll just go right up to there. Okay. Now, again, you might want to be in the roof tool, select that, and then just say this has to go out x 150 minus. Do the same down here, x 150 minus, but we'll say y 300 minus as well, which is a fairly big ease actually. Well, we can change that later if we like, but I'll just do all these things now and we'll see how we get on. Now, if you've already done barges and eaves at different size, don't worry about it. It's okay. Because I didn't, I should have given you the dimensions. So here we go. I'm just going to take this last one. I'm just going to move the node, but hold the shift button down and line it up with that. Check the 3D again, and we've got a little roof here. Now what you guys are going to do is you're just going to select those walls again. That one, the one along the front. I mean, that one along the front, you could probably just select that wall and just make it 2740. You don't actually, so we could just say minus 260. And that should take it down, and then you can trim those ones. And then as a little kind of quick tip for you, if I was to grab this roof, say edit, move, drag a copy, I'm just going to drag it across, put it here, and say x 150 minus. And I should have a roof over here, which is still a little bit, it's going to be leaky over here, guys. So what we'll do is I just keep the roof selected. I'm in the roof tool, and I just say, okay, come over to the edge and say x 150 plus, enter. And then this one is already lined up with the eaves. So I just line that one up there. And then I'll do the 3D once more. And you can then start to fix those walls, and you'll see then our building is really starting to take shape. So look, I think there's enough clues there. I'll just stop this video now, and hopefully we'll see you in class and we can progress your work more. Thank you.